Well, hello and welcome back to How to Find a Home Share in 4 Steps with Care to Stay. My name is Mark and we are now on step 4, which is checking the references of the home sharer. Let's go back one step, step 3. If you remember, in step 3 we found a home sharer and we sent them a private message through the system. Well, I thought it'd be a good idea to actually see what the home sharer would see having sent that message. So let's log on as Mojo. This is the person that we sent the message to. So Mojo's a home sharer and they are logging on. This is Mojo's user homepage. And if he clicks this lower button, he can check local authority messages. And there it is at the bottom. It says, "Hello Mojo." Okay, so you would treat this messaging system in exactly the same way as you would your own private email. "Hello Mojo, please let us know if you would consider our client. Their profile number is..." and there it is. Now, Mojo would copy that profile number and have a little look at it. He'd go back to his user homepage. He would then paste that number into this box here, which says Agency Profile ID. He would hit enter and he would view the details. So these would be details for Sedley Smith that were written in step 1 of the process, and as you can see, these are very anonymous details for Sedley. In the heart of London, among the leafy avenues of Hyde Park, lives Mr. S. We don't use his full name. Once commander of the naval forces, Mr. S strikes an imposing figure, even at the age of 90, etc., etc. And you get the idea. Okay, so he reads the profile and he decides, yes, this sounds like a placement that I would like to do. And then he replies to that message, goes back into his inbox. Clicks details, clicks this reply button here, and he's ready to compose his message. Now you'll see that at the top of the message page is his profile ID also, which if he pastes it into the message, you can pick that up and you can check out Mojo. So let's reply. "Hello, Care to Stay. Thanks for making me aware of Mr. S. I would very much like to pursue this arrangement. Here's my profile ID so that you can check my references." So he would copy and paste his in there. "I look forward to hearing from you soon, Mojo." And then he clicks send. So that is essentially the exchange between an agency and a home sharer. You got in touch with him, he got in touch with you, you shared your IDs, he's seen the profile of your client, and now you're about to see his full profile. Alright then, so then let's log on again as the agency, and we will see how that looks at your end. So here we go, we have one new mail and we click check mail, and there is our email from Mojo. Okay, click details. He's pasted his profile ID there, and we can go back and check him out. Okay, so we've copied the profile ID. What we now need to do is enter that into this yellow area here, this box here, which reads Reveal HS, which stands for Home Sharer Full Profile. So it gets pasted in there, we click enter, and we can view Mojo's full profile. That will finish loading in just a minute. Things are a little bit slow at the moment. Again, you can look at Mojo's picture again if you so wish. I'm not going to wait for that to load. Seems that our connection is slightly slow today. But apart from the details that you saw before, you now have his real name, his email address, his postal address, mobile phone number, and at the very bottom, you have his referees. And what we are going to do next is we're going to check his references by clicking this button here. We try to make things as easy as we possibly can for you, which is why we have created things like a telephone script. So we've got the referee at the top, followed by a phone script, which is populated with all the relevant details for this referee. So it says, hello, my name is Mark and I'm calling from Care to Stay. Can I please speak to Mr. Smith? Hello, Mr. Smith, my name is Mark and I'm calling from Care to Stay about, should say Mojo. Well, actually, his real name is Mark Francis, so about Mark Francis, who wants to live with one of our elderly clients as a home sharer. I understand that you were their rabbi for a number of years, is that right? Yes, great, excellent. Well, I have just a couple of quick questions to ask if that's all right. Do you have a moment to help with that? And then we see we have the questions, question 1, question 2, written in these boxes, question 3 and question 4. Okay, a quick note about these questions. You may want to ask these referees questions which are pertinent to your line of work. Perhaps you specialise in helping the elderly, in which case you'll want to ask relevant questions about them, or maybe your line of work is with the disabled, in which case other questions might be more pertinent. So how can we change these questions? Well, here's how we do it. We go to the, in fact, we'll get rid of that box there. We'll go back to the user homepage and we'll click this button here, which is the third from the top, and it says Set Reference Questions. Having clicked that, you will see that you can tailor these questions. Let's tailor the first one. Would you consider them to be trustworthy? There you go. So we've just changed the first question. We submit that. The changes will be registered in the system. And once that has finished, get rid of that. Good. And then you will see, once I load Mojo back up again, so once I load up his full profile and hit check references, you'll see that the changes have been made. Setting the reference questions is one of the first things you should do on opening an account, so that you can just sort of crack on with processing clients. Check references. There you go. Would you consider them to be trustworthy? And essentially that's it. Phone the referee, use the script, ask the questions, set the comments. And you can save all these references and check them later on from your user homepage. By clicking View References. And here are just a few of them. Again, you can edit those or you can delete them. And that concludes the 4 steps to finding a home share with Care to Stay, with more help videos to come.